Mr. Amash was correct. It's good that he read the Mueller report. We all need to read the Mueller report. I have read the Mueller report. It's a clear statement of misdeeds and illegal behavior by the President and his administration, which continues to this day, and not allowing us to have witnesses come to the American people and let the American people know what went on. I see a lot more people that believe that impeachable offenses occurred and would like to see an impeachment inquiry. They'd also like to see, as Speaker Pelosi would, that all the committees of jurisdiction proceed and get all the information they need. But there's been stonewalling of that by the administration of subpoenas, of production of documents, basically a cover-up a la Richard Nixon. I think Speaker Pelosi is looking out for the interests of the American people, for democracy, for truth, and for the rule of law. She has a different way of getting there than I do. I wish we thought similarly.
Today, in the next 48 hours, I'll be introducing a resolution of investigation. The opening comments in that resolution says that the Judiciary Committee will investigate whether sufficient grounds exist for the House of Representatives to exercise the power by Article 1, Section 2, Clause 5 of the Constitution in respect to acts of impeachment of the President of the United States. We believe and continue to believe that we are doing the right thing by investigating, and that our task is to educate before we activate.
The committee is basically at a time when they're undermining the very work of the committee. I'm someone who believes that congressional oversight is something we need to have. It is something that is very valuable, something that we have done for 200 plus years. However, when you abuse that process, when you abuse the committee process, as we have seen this year by rushing to subpoenas, not taking an accommodation process, and we've seen this from day one. He talked about the parts that were salacious that he wanted to get out, but he didn't talk about the foundings and the fact that it was very plainly in the text, no collusion, and there was no charge of obstruction. In areas where legitimate oversight is happening, there is being cooperation between the administration and between the committees of jurisdiction up here on the Hill. The issue is when they're rushing to speak, especially in our committee, and I'll speak only to the Judiciary Committee, when we're no accommodation process, nothing that we've seen before. When we see it under George Bush's administration, we saw it under President Obama's administration. This is a process. And I had a question a couple weeks ago. Somebody said, do you believe that this is, going to hinder Congress' ability to do its job? No, this is the way Congress has always done its job. But right now, they've whipped it into a frenzy because they don't want to have accommodations, because they want to rush straight from their one talking point that he did something wrong, we don't like it, to an end result, and they wouldn't do anything else.